What's up everybody out there in Learning Land? Tyler from 10thumbspro.com coming at you with another ukulele tutorial like we do every single Wednesday and Saturday. Today we're breaking down November Rain by Guns N' Roses, and as you can see by all the timestamps, this is a pretty epic song. So we're going to be doing a beginner version that you can play no matter what your level is, super easy chords, and then I'm going to teach the piano intro, both solos, and the epic outro. Meaning we got a little something for everybody. You can print out all 7 pages of this tabs by becoming a Patreon. Links up here in the notes. You'll also see links below. But as always, I'm going to have all the information on the screen so you can learn without being a Patreon as well. Links for this particular tab pinned in the first comment. You'll also see my email in the description if you want some Skype lessons one-on-one. All right, let's do it. Grab your ukulele. Brain and attention span. Once you have those 3 things, follow me on in and let's break her down. November Rain. Let's do it. Okay, so the very first things first, we should address the tuning. This particular song is tuned down a half step. If you don't want to retune your ukulele and you're in tune and you want to stay, that's fine. Just know that you're playing in C and the song is in B. If you want to tune like they do, you need to make your G a G flat, your C becomes a B, your E becomes an E flat, and your A becomes an A flat. Again, if you are just playing with your standard tuning, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Just note that everything that you're doing is just a half step up. Okay, so let's break down the chords that we're going to need. Even though we're in a different tuning, I'm going to call everything by the shape's name. So we need an F, A minor, D minor, C. If in the more advanced version, you'll see the F major 7. We need also a C suspended 4. So you make your C chord. Well, F major 7, what it is, it's your middle finger on the 5th fret of the G, your ring finger on the 5th fret of the C, open E and A. Beautiful chord. Your C4, make a C and then get your index finger on the 1st fret of the E string. C4 chord. G chord. E minor. And that is it for the beginner version. In the more intermediate versions, you'll also see a C5. Just bar the 3rd fret of the E and the A string. E flat. I love that chord. Open G. 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 1st fret of the A. A flat. This comes from the F shape. Bar the 3rd fret. Get your middle finger on the 4th fret of the E and your ring finger on the 5th of the G. And a B flat. You can either move that up 2 frets, or, like we'll play it in the song, 3rd fret of the G, 2nd of the C, 1st of both the E and the A. So those are the chords we're going to need. Let's go ahead and start with the intro and the strum pattern. Now, in the more advanced version, we're going to cover the entire piano intro. For the beginner version, we're just going to start where the rhythm, where the drums come in and it becomes full. And what it is, it's an F. You're going to follow that with a D minor. And it's a full measure of F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Full measure of D minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. C for 2 beats. 1, 2. C suspended 4 for 2 beats. 3, 4. C for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's add a strum pattern to that. What we're going to do is we're going to go down, 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 up. So it's 4 downs and an up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Even though technically if you're counting it, you want to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that means that strum pattern happens 2 times in one measure. So, for example, over the F, we're going to play that strum pattern 2 times. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. D minor, 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. C 1 time. C suspended 1 time. C 2 times. down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 down. So you put all that together nice and slow, you get 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and that's the pace of the tune, right? It's a pretty slow moving song at 78 beats per minute. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and play through that intro together 2 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're into the verse in the top of the song. So for the verse, the first half of the verse is going to be that exact same chord progression. Now, in verses 1 and 3, you will do it exactly the same 2 times through. In the second verse, you'll play through that progression 3 times through. Okay? That'll make sense a little later when we put everything together. But just for right now, know verses 1 and 3, you do that 2 times. Verse 2, you do it 3 times. So we know, well, let's just go ahead and play through that 2 times together like we're in the first verse. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and it would happen one more time in the second verse. And then the chord progression mixes up a little bit. Half of it stays the same, but half of it's different. You're going to mix it up now, and you're going to go D minor for 2 strum patterns, G for 2 strum patterns, and then the C part will be exactly the same. So you go D minor, G, and the C part's the same. And that happens again. No matter what verse you're in, that's exactly the same. So why don't we go ahead and sing the first verse? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I look into your eyes, I could see a love restrained. But darling, when I hold you, don't you know I feel the same? 'Cause nothing lasts forever, and we both know hearts can change. And it's hard to hold a candle in the cold November rain. And there you go. You have it. That is the verse. Okay. When a little later, we'll look at the other ones too. All right. So let's take a look at the chorus now. For the chorus, there's a couple ways to do this. It's just one measure of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one of G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you can do the strum pattern 2 times over each chord. You can go that route if you want. The other option is 1, 2, 3, 4, we end a 1, 2, 3, 4, we end a 1, 2, 3, down, up, down, up, down. And what I'm doing here is I'm letting it ring 1, 2, 3. And then on the fourth beat, I'm going down, up, boom. 1, 2, 3, down, up, down. 2, 3, down, up, down. 2, 3, down, up, down. 2, 3. So what I like to do, what I've discovered is between the two of those, I like to mix them up and do the ringing for the first half and the strum pattern for the second half. So if we play the chorus, it sounds like this. Do you need some time on your own? Do you need some time all alone? 3. Everybody needs some time on their own. Don't you need some time all alone? I know it's hard keeping an open heart. And then we jump into the bridge that happens only one time in the song. This part is E minor for 2 beats, 1, 2, F for 2 beats, 3, 4. That happens the same every time, but the chord after it changes. So the first time it's C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next time through it's D minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The third time through it goes back to C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the fourth time through it goes to G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is the bridge. Why don't we go ahead and just strum through it one time, no chords, just because it is a lot of changes. Let's see it once without the lyrics up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're into the first guitar solo. Okay, so let's do that again with the lyrics up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's hard, keep a broken heart when even friends are out to harm you. But if you could heal a broken heart, wouldn't time be out to charm you? If you didn't know by now, I'm definitely not the lead singer in my band, all right? But I'm a good teacher, so at the very end of the day, hopefully you'll be able to play this and sing this better than me. And if you do that, why don't you upload it to Instagram and tag us at 10thumbspro, because we would love to see you playing it, and we'll share it on our story, okay? All right, so that is the chorus. The only thing missing to complete the beginner pieces is the solo, and the solo is the exact same strumming as the verse, solo 1, and solo 2 is just the first half. Okay, the first solo, just the backing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So accidentally, the very last time through the chord progression, I started off on an F. So you heard me switch from an F to a D minor. That should have been in D minor the whole time. Sorry about that. Okay, now we're going to play what it would be the second solo. And the second solo is just the first half of that. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. that's what would be the second solo. Okay? All right. So there is an outro for the beginner version as well. So let's take a look at the outro, and then we have all the pieces, and we're going to play through the entire song. Okay, so the outro. This happens at the end of the third verse. Let's pick it up from the D minor. We get, so never mind the darkness, we still can find a way. Cause nothing lasts forever, even cold November rain. And right there at that C is where the outro happens. So we get C, and then it's going to go from a C to a G to an A minor to a G. And really, if you listen to the bass is going C, B, A, G. So if you can emphasize that. Cool. If you can't, that's fine. All right. And so you're going to strum through one pattern on a C, one on a G, one on an A minor, one on a G. Then you're going to do 2 on an F and 2 on a G. So you get. That happens again. And then you just let a C ring out. And that would be where you would end the beginner version of this song. All right? Okay, so beginners, you can finish the song right there if you want. There is that change in the key, and there is another outro. And this is trickier because we're going to have some bar chords. You can try it if you want, but if you don't play this, that's fine. The song sounds great finishing up to this point. If you are going to play the entire recording, we need to get this other outro. And then what we're going to do here for it is we're going to start off and we're going to let that C where we finished ring out for 4 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1. And the 4th measure through on the and after the 4, 4 and a 1. You're going to give a down, up, down. 4 and a 1. Down, up, down. 2. Down, up, down. 2. 4 and a 1. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1. And you're going to do that again. So let's pretend that we've let them ring for 3. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1. Third time through it happens again. 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. The third time through there's a wrinkle though, because we're going to go 1E and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. So you're going to go down, up, down, up, down. 1E and a 2. E3, E and a 4. So you're going to go down, up, down, up, down until the second beat. Then you're going to get an up right before the third beat and you're going to start again. 1E and a 2. E3, E and a 4. Down, up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Up, down. And then that turns over into the next piece. Okay, so let's put all that together. I'm just going to start on that and after the 4. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1E and a 2, 3 and a 4. E boom, 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 boom. Okay, then we're to the next piece. The next piece is 5 measures, 1 strum pattern on the C5, 1 strum pattern on a G, 1 on an F, 1 one on this E flat shape, one on this B flat or this A flat shape, and one on this B flat shape. So quick review that E flat is 0-3-3-1. The A flat bar the 3rd fret, 5th fret of the G, 4th fret of the E, 5-3-4-3, and the B flat is 3-2-1-1, which comes from your A shape, just moving it up. So you get C5, G, F, E flat, A flat, B flat, C5 for 2 whole measures, 4 strum patterns. Then again, C, G, F, E flat, A flat, B flat, C5. Again. Again. One more time. And that is that outro that you should only really be playing because of those bar chords. If you're a little above beginner version, you don't have to play it. But if you do play that, then you play the whole song. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try to play through the entire tune from the top. I don't have the lyrics memorized, so you are going to see some stops and some starts in the camera angle because I'm going to have to pause to change the lyrics to read them. But it's going to flow continuously, and you just feel free to play along with it, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do a play along now. Okay, so from the top, we're going to do that intro. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I look into your eyes, I can see a love restrained. But darling, when I hold you, don't you know I feel the same? Cause nothing lasts forever, and we both know hearts can change. And it's hard to hold a candle in the cold November rain. We've been through such a long, long time, trying with the pain. But lovers always come and lovers always go, but no one's really sure who's letting go today. Walking away. We could take the time to lay it on the line. I could rest my head just knowing that you were mine. Sorry, Axl Rose. So if you wanna love me, then darling, don't refrain. I'll end up walking in the cold November rain. Sorry, Axl. You know you need some time on your own. Don't you need some time all alone? Everybody needs some time on their own. Don't you know you need some time all alone? I know it's hard keeping an open heart when even friends seem to get to harm you. But if you could heal a broken heart, wouldn't time be out to charm you? I'm stuffy, so my singing's even worse than normal. Sorry, I know a lot of you guys really like this song and you're probably pretty upset with me right now, but I'm just trying to help you so you can see how the chords and the whole song comes together, so try not to be too mad at me, alright? I'm sure Axl Rose is somewhere rolling in his cheeseburger. Sometimes I need some time on my own. Sometimes I need some time on my own. Everybody needs some time on their own. Don't you know that you need some time all alone? Solo 2. And when your fears subside and the shadows still remain, oh yeah, I know that you can love me when there's no one left to blame. So never mind the darkness, we can still find a way. 'Cause nothing lasts forever in cold November rain. One, two, three, four. Beginners finish there. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and. And there you have it. That's the full play along without the lead solos and without the full piano intro riff. So if you made it that far, great job. Why don't we go ahead and break down the 2 solos and the piano riff? Man, this song is long. Okay, so the piano intro, it starts off with a really, really deep F note, and then it jumps up an octave. We can't get that deep, obviously, so we're going to play the first fret of the E, then the 8th fret of the A string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we strum the F, and we get this measure that sounds like this. So you strum through the F, first fret E string, remove your middle finger, open G string, open A, second fret, let that ring for a quarter, and third fret. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and A minor chord. From the A minor, we're going to go into 16th notes. So you strum your A minor, then you play the open E string, open G, open A, second fret, then you get to the third fret of the A string and you go back into 8th notes. So you get 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 3, 2, open A, open G. So that measure 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and D minor. You hold this D minor down and you'll pinch the C string with your thumb, E string with your index finger. You get your pinky on the third fret of the G of the E string. Do it again. Pinch the C and the A strings. Then you're going to keep that pinky down and do it again. Let that ring for a whole quarter and then remove it and pinch again. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, so those 4 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go into this here where we play open C string, open E string, pinch them both, thumb on the C, index on the E, open G. Then you'll play those 2 notes again in the middle, index on the first fret of the E, third fret, first fret, open, third fret. 1 E, 2, and 3, and 4, and boom. You'll keep that index finger down because you're going to strum an F. Then you're going to go all down. So that's the easiest one so far. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and D. The D, we're going to jump into 16ths again. Second fret of the C, open E, first fret, open G. Then we go back into 8th notes, open A, open G, 1, 0. 2 E and a 3 and 4 and boom. 1, 2 E and a 3, E, 4 and 1. Play those 2 notes in the middle at the same time. And then you're going to go into 8th notes, 3rd fret, against an open G, 2 and 3, open E, open G, 2nd fret. 1 E, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, next 4. Next 4 here, you are going to get the, not on play on the 1, you're going to go 1 and open C string, 2nd fret, open E. 1 and 2, 3, 4, F. Into the 16ths, you're going to play 1, open G string, open A, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. 2nd, open 2, 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and boom. Into the C with your ring finger on the 3rd fret. Then you're going to play 2 and 4, open and 4, 3, 1, 0, 2. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Into this D minor. D minor, strum all the way through. And we're going to do a similar move that we've seen. You'll pluck the 2 middle strings, pinky on the 3rd fret. Then you'll play all 3 of them, remove the pinky, pinky back down, remove the pinky, and then the open E. So those 4 measures, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, next 4 measures. We're going to take a C, and we are going to play the 2 middle strings, open G, and you play open C, 3rd fret, then 2 middle strings. 1 and 2 and 3, open C, open G, and middle fret, 2nd fret with your middle finger on the C string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then here we have this run of playing the open C and the open E. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. On the 3rd beat, you'll get your middle finger down on the 2nd fret. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then you'll strum a C and let it ring for whole measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're actually going to play just those 3, so we get. And then we do this cool F major 7 move where we're plucking middle finger on the 5th fret of the C string, and we're going to pluck C, open E, open A, F major 7, and then we'll use these 2 fingers to play the open E and the A, thumb on the 5th fret of the C string, pluck all 3 again, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the C string, open E and A, middle finger 2nd fret. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. A little slower actually. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. And that rhythm is pretty common because when we go to the D minor, we bring up the next 4 measures. The D minor is basically the same rhythm. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. And the C, same rhythm, but we have a C 4 in there. So we go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Remove the index finger, and the C happens, same rhythm, just as before. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. And then by the time we get to this F major 7, we've already seen this rhythm. D minor, we've already seen this rhythm. And then this C major 7, C right here, we've already seen this rhythm too. Well, actually, this is a little different because it's not the C, a suspended 4, it's just the C. So here we'll play through the C, then we'll play the E and the A at the same time. Open C string, open C, and E. 1st fret of the E string and the open C, then 2nd fret, then you'll go to a C, open E, 2nd fret, open. So those last 2 measures, you get 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Those we get. And that is the entire piano intro. Why don't we go ahead and try to play the whole thing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, solo number 1, the 16 bar solo. We're going to start off with an F, and you're going to play open F string, 16th notes, open A string, not open F string, there is no F string. Open A, then you're going to go A, G, A, 3rd fret, open A, then you're going to go the 2nd, open G to this F note. So you get D minor, strum all the way through, open G, open A, and then that reverses itself, open A, open G, and a similar run, O, 3, O, then we're going to go down here, 2, O, O, 1 on the E string. So that second measure, strum through that C, and then you're going to play, keep that chord down, and you'll play the E and the A string. You'll pluck the C string, index finger down, C suspended 4, C string, then you play open C and then the 1st fret of the E, open E, 1st fret. So that 3rd measure. Next measure, open C and open E string. Then you play the 2nd fret of the C, open C, 2nd fret, open E, open G, 2nd fret, let that ring a little longer, and then you'll hit the open C. So those 4 measures. All right, then we bring up the next 4. The first measure starts off the same. The D measure is very similar, starts off the same. But once you get to that 3rd fret, instead of going open, you're going to go up to the 5th fret, then back to the 3rd. Then you're going to make this C up here, open, 7, 8, 7. Let it ring out. You're going to do this run, 5th fret of the A, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, open. And do a C, strum all the way through the C, play the 3rd fret again. Then we're going to go up and we're going to do something that sounds like this. Really cool. 8th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret. Roll over back to 8, 7, 8th fret, and then 10. So those 4 measures you get. Okay, next 4 measures. Start off with a D minor. We're going to apply it by playing the 7th fret of the G string and the 8th fret of the A. Then we're going to go 5, 7, 8, and then 7, hammer 8, pull 7. Into this G, open, 2, 3, 5. It's really a G5. Then you're going to climb the ladder, 5, 7, 8, 10. And then you're going to go back to 8, 7. Because then you're going to play open 8 with a C string, 7, way up to the 15. That's a famous riff that sticks out in the solo. Then from there you're going to go 14, 14, O14, triplets, O14, 12, 12, 12. Then you do 10 3 times and 8. 1, 2, 3, 8. Then you do 8 2 times, 7 2 times. Then you go 7, 8, 7, 5. So you get those 4 measures nice and slow. All right, next 4 measures. Okay, so just the last 4 measures, we're gonna see this move again. We're gonna fret the 7th fret of the G string and the 8th fret of the A string, implying that D minor 7 again. And then we are going to play the 7th fret, 8th fret, 7, and then 8, 7, pull into 5, back to 8, 7, 8. So we get nice and slow. Then we're going to make this G power chord that we've seen a couple times. O, 2, 3, 5. Strum through it. Come up here. 7, pull 5. Play the 8th fret with our pinky. 5th fret. 2nd fret. 3rd fret. 2nd. Then 3, pull 2, pull 0. So the 3rd fret of the E. 2, 3. Open. 1, 3, 1. So that next measure you get only 2 more measures. C, play the open E and C string. G with your thumb. And then you're going to play 1st fret here, pull to 0, 3rd fret. A very familiar riff throughout the song. 1st fret of the F string, and then we're going to go 3, pull 1, pull 0, up to the 3rd fret. So that measure. Open C string, 1st fret, 3, pull 1, pull 0, up to the 7th fret, 8th fret on the E string, then 5 and 3. So that last measure, and that is the first solo. Very nice. So let's figure out the second solo, and then we're done with this song. The second solo is 8 measures. It's half as long, but it starts off with an open A string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret on the A string. Then up to the 8th fret. From there, we're going to jump up and grab the 12th fret of the A string again, and then 15, and then 10. From there, we're going to get the 12 again, 15, and this time 13. So you get like from there, you're going to move to 12, then back up to 15, and then down to 10, 9 on the G string. So those 5 measures, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the next 4. Here they speed up quite a bit, so we're going to take it 1 by 1 this time, okay? Play the 8th fret again. And then we're going to go really slow. 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 8. And then we have a measure here that's going to be all 16ths except for 1/8 note. It's going to go 10, 7, 8, 10 for the first. And that's practice it a quarter note at a time. Then 8, 7. Then 5, 7, 5, 3. And then 5, 3, 0, 3. So you put all those together, you get nice and slow. All right, 2 more measures and we're done with the song. Next one here, 10th fret. Then you're gonna go 10 down to 8, 8 on the E, down to 5. back up to 8, then 10. 8, 8, and then you're going to go all the way down here to 303. So you get last measure. We're going to start off 8th notes here, 12, 10. Then we're going to go 8, 10, 8, 7, 8. 8, 10, 8, 7, 8. That 8's a pull from there. From there, you're going to go 8. You're going to go 8, and that 10 to 8's a pull to that 7, 8. The next one's 7, 8, 7, 5. And the last one's 7, 10, 10. So we get that's the whole song. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. 10thumbspro.com. We appreciate you. This was an epic journey. Thank you for taking it with us. We'll catch you next Wednesday or next Saturday for our next ukulele tutorial. Have a lovely day. Rock and roll. Stay out of that November rain. Cool, everyone. Thank you so much for watching to the very end of this tutorial here at 10thumbspro.com. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you learning with us. Keep on rocking and rolling. Keep on loving life, and we're going to catch you next Wednesday or next Saturday for our next ukulele tutorial. Life is good, my friends. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely day. Boom. Think about becoming a Patreon, too. It will accelerate your learning cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger. Rock and roll, everybody. Take care.